baby. You're a little tiny baby, such a tiny baby. And we're talking about worms. This is Worm Talk, baby. This is Worm Talk. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Worm Talk, a talk show where I talk to you and you listen to me. But you also talk to me in a way when you call in and leave a message with a question, and then maybe I'll answer your question unless it's bad and mean. If you want to call and leave a message, just call 678-PIG-SLAW. I'm not joking, that's really my phone number. So call and leave a message and ask a question, and if you're cool and I'm cool, then maybe you'll find some information out. Let's start today's episode off with a call from a caller. Caller, please call and go ahead.
How do I make her love me again? Thanks, Worm.
How do you make her love you again? Well, are you sure that she loved you in the first place? Because I am not. A lot of people say that they love things, but they don't really mean it. Think about it. Have you ever gone to a cake store and had a piece of cake and then said, I love this cake, but did you really love that cake? It just was cake. You can't love cake. It's just cake. Cake's made up of 3 things: flour, sugar, eggs, and candle. So I don't think any reasonable person could ever fall in love with the piece of cake. And a lot of people say they love other things that they don't really love. People say they love the weather. They don't love the weather. They don't even know what weather is. They think they just see the sun in the sky and think, oh, I'm glad I'm not covered in wet rain. But they don't love anything. Most people don't love stuff. They don't love me, that's for sure. Oh, but anyway, I don't think she ever loved you. And I don't know if she ever will. But hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe she did love you and she'll start again. But that's the change starts with you, Buster. You gotta start being cool and nice. And if you already think you're cool and nice, just amplify it up 20 or 30 times. Be cooler and nicer than anyone you have ever met. And then everybody will love you that should love you. And if they don't love you, that's fine too. Who cares? Alright, thanks for calling, caller. That was great. How about another call for today? Caller number 2, what do you have to say for yourself?
Hey, how do you make French fries? I'd like to know that. Thank you, Worm. Have a great day.
French fries. The humble fry that comes from France. Did you know that in France language, they call potatoes earth apples, and they call French fries fried apples? That doesn't make sense at all, but I'll forgive them because they invented French fries, and French fries taste good. Here's something I don't understand about French fries. Why do people always feel like they need to dip them in sauce? French fries are good on their own. They're pieces of potato that are fried in deep fat pig meat juice, and then you put salt on them. That's perfect. You don't need to rub it in ketchup or mayonnaise or mustard or I don't know whatever salad dressing you freaks use to put on top of French fries. Gravy, oatmeal. Just eat a French fry how it is. You don't need sauce. I'm not going to tell you how to make French fries. All I'm going to say is quit dipping them in stuff. If you want to dip them in something, dip them in your mouth and eat them. Thanks for calling, caller. I hope I answered your question. Bye. Let's see if we've got another caller that has something important to say. Caller, go ahead.
Hey Worm, when I ride the tram, like the train, those holes that you hold on to seem kind of gross. The train's kind of shaky. I don't want to fall. So, my question for you is, what do I do about that? Okay, bye.
So you ride the train, huh? That's not a bad thing to do. Cheaper than buying a car, I'll bet. Never had a car myself, but I've seen a few cars in my day. They look expensive. You gotta fill them up with that expensive liquid. You've gotta pay money to someone so you can own it and not go to jail. I would ride the train if I were you. But what if you don't want to touch those sticky, gross holes in there? Maybe work on your balance. The best way to get good at balancing is by skateboarding. So take a year off from riding the train and just ride a skateboard everywhere. Do jumps, tricks, grinds, slides, stalls. Get a half pipe. Build a half pipe. And get really good on that. After a year, you'll have enough good balance that you can snap your skateboard over your knee, throw it in the garbage, and get back on that train and just balance your way to wherever you've got to go. You won't have to touch those gross sticky holes anymore. You'll be able to balance and surf that train like it were a giant skateboard. So that's what you do. Thanks for calling, caller. Thanks so much. I think we've got maybe time for one more question. Caller, do you have something to question me about? Go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Worm Tutorial. I wanted to know how to use a grill. I'm not very good at it, and my dad says it's a life necessity. I don't agree with him, but I'd like to know how to properly use a grill. Thanks.
How do you use a grill? Well, let me start off by saying, I think your dad's wrong. I don't mean to be mean or offensive or anything, but I don't think using a grill is a little necessity in life. I don't use a grill myself, and I'm over 450 years old, probably. I can't find my birth certificate, and I don't know anyone who was there when I was born, so I just have to guess. The bottom line is, I've been around for a really long time, and I've never used a grill, and I eat food just fine. In fact, a lot of food you don't even have to cook. You can just eat it as is. Take an ear of corn, for example. If you know where a cornfield is, you can go there and take an ear of it and peel off the corn hair and then just eat it like that. People think you need to cook it, but you don't. It's fine to eat it as is. You never even need to be around a grill. You can just eat corn every day and you'll be fine. So the next time your dad says you need to learn how to make a grill to do cooking, just give him a piece of corn and say, chew on this. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. Thanks for calling, everybody. I hope I did a good job answering your questions. You didn't do a good job of asking good ones, but that's okay. I'm here to enlighten you no matter how bad your questions are. Well, tune in next week, and if you want to call and leave a message question, you can call at 678-PIG-SLOP. Leave a good message, and maybe I'll give you a good answer. Thanks for calling, and I'll see you next time. Bye.